Welcome back to Daily DeFi. Today is February 15th, 2021, Monday. Last night we saw a bit of a fall in the Bitcoin price in the whole crypto market cap. We're going to be covering that, as well as Russia's opposition leader to Putin, how he received cryptocurrency basically to take down Putin a bit. And then basically Mark Cuban talking about blockchain being the new internet, basically Web 3.0, which we made a video on yesterday. So let's get right into it, as always, with DeFi Pulse. Again, when we see this drop in Bitcoin, typically we see a correlation with the other parts of the market if BTC dominance is high. So the total value locked in went down about $2 billion from yesterday, so 37.92 billion. And then maker dominance is at 16.45%. DeFi Pulse Index is sitting at 404. So moving on to Russia's opposition leader. So if you know anything about the geopolitical sphere in Russia, this is quite interesting because Putin has been in power for so long, and for anyone to receive basically funding in a censorship resistant privacy like way is quite interesting. So the opposition leader received 658 Bitcoin and now worth 32 million. So Alex Navalny has received 300,000 in Bitcoin this year alone. Analysts say it highlights Bitcoin's role in challenging the authoritarian regime. So, especially when you're looking at this from the perspective of like, if somebody sent him a wire with this much money, it would be harder to track versus BTC. So, Russia's opposition leader Alexei Navalny's campaign received 658 BTC since December 2016. This year alone, he received about 6 BTC. Analysts say the recent surge is related to the general interest in BTC, Russia's crypto liberalization, and anger over Navalny's detention upon return to Russia. So this is quite interesting. Again, you're not able to do anything about this. Like, even if Putin tried to, this is really impossible to stop. He could, try and find the public address, track it back to who sent it. But again, there's no names tied to these addresses. So unless somebody came out and said, hey, this is my address, which isn't necessarily verifiable, unless they said like, oh, I'm going to send a transaction at this second, and then it's sent. Yeah, so it's not quite verifiable. So quite interesting there. We're seeing this not only in Russia, but in these other countries where they have issues like this. Like Cuba is a great example, where they would basically force people to vote certain ways, and you really didn't have a decision in this matter. So next, with Web 3.0 emerging, Mark Cuban basically calls this the new internet. To me, this is kind of obvious, but it's interesting coming out of kind of more of like a public billionaire celebrity. Cuban said that Ethereum has the advantage over Bitcoin for regular Joes. Billionaire TV personality and Dallas Mavericks owner weighed in on crypto. He's a huge fan of DeFi and in general smart contracts in particular. He doesn't believe crypto will be accepted as currencies, however. So this is something I agree with. Like, I don't think necessarily Ethereum is a currency, but it's more of like a utility token. So it's using the platform. And then lastly, as BTC dropped, the crypto market cap is 63.06 billion as far as the DeFi market cap. About a 6% decrease over the last day, and this is a lot due to that BTC drop. It could really have gone either way, but we ended up breaking to the downside. So this is quite interesting. Everything is down except SRM, not SRM. Yeah, Polkastarter isn't down that much, but Venus, XVS. But a lot of these took a big hit. Obviously, most of them are still past their all-time high, but yeah, quite interesting when you're analyzing it from this perspective. So that's all for today's Daily DeFi. Thank you very much for watching. As always, like, subscribe button all, Best Global, and until next time.